Hello everyone, this is Soviet Russian Bear, and boy oh boy, the news regarding the Ukrainian conflict are getting more and more exciting. So, according to an anonymous secret agent from the US Secret Service, Zelensky, the clown-in-chief of Ukraine, he has filed an application for the US citizenship. Yes, basically he has applied for a political asylum in the United States. And according to the report, he's gonna live the rest of his life in a $26 million mansion in Florida. Well, at least there he's gonna have a never-ending supply of white Colombian powder. And even more so, CNN and other mainstream media, basically CNN was all pro-Ukrainian, and then now suddenly they have invited the US Senator from Ohio, J.D. Vance, and the senator has dropped some truth bombs. Just take a look.
And you oppose aid to Ukraine. Explain your position.
Well, so first of all, Jake, I think it's possible to have separate debates. In fact, congressional Republicans tried to force an Israel alone aid package just a couple of weeks ago that Democrats blocked in the Senate. So we can have separate debates. I think that we need to have separate debates. But on the Ukraine question in particular, everybody knows, everybody with a brain in their head, Jake, knows that this was always going to end in negotiation. The idea that Ukraine was going to throw Russia back to the 1991 borders was preposterous. Nobody actually believed it. So what we're saying to the president and really to the entire world is you need to articulate what the ambition is. What is $61 billion going to accomplish that $100 billion hasn't? We have to remember, Jake, Ukraine is functionally destroyed as a country. The average age of a soldier in the Ukrainian army right now is 43. That's tragic. That's older than me. I'm 39. If this thing goes on a little bit longer, the average age of a Ukrainian soldier is going to be older than you, and then a year later it could be Wolf Blitzer. That is a tragedy. What does it look like?
I don't like this age graph thing.
I'm sorry, Jake.
Go. I'm 54 for those wondering.
We are getting to a place where we're going to be functionally on the hook to pay for Ukrainian pensioners, to rebuild the entire country.
Right.
We need to bring the killing to a stop, and that's what American leadership should be doing, not writing more blank checks to the war.
Guys, and this is CNN. Yes, the same CNN, which has been pro-Kiev and pro-Zelensky, pro-Ukraine from day one. Next, I'm going to read you the official statement from the commander of the Ukrainian Eastern Forces, General Alexander Syrsky. Yes, this is not from some Russian news outlet. This is not from Russian Ministry of Defense. This is the top Ukrainian general. Russia is going on the offensive along almost the entire front and is gaining momentum every day. His comments indicate a further planned withdrawal of Ukrainian armed forces, Avdiivka as well as Klishivka, Staromayorskoye, perhaps even eastern Kupiansk and other settlements. You must say this very clear if our Western strategy is for Ukraine to win this war or even to be able to hold the current front to some extent, then that strategy is currently failing. Not a single Western country currently provides Ukraine with weapons and equipment sufficient for victory. The West wants to force Ukraine to sit down at the negotiating table with Russia or to surrender in parts. Okay, people, I think this is it. This is it, the beginning of the end of the criminal Kiev globalist puppet regime. Its reign of terror has lasted for 9 years, and it's finally coming to an end. Justice must be restored. Anyway, Soviet Russian Buyer out. Peace, love and prosperity to all of my subscribers. До свидания.